Hello guys, today we are going to discuss about one of the multi-bagger stocks, IFB Agro Industries. So for that, before investing in a stock, you must basically check two things so that you can um, invest in the stock easily. So for that, your first thing is you have to check how fundamentally strong the stock you're going to invest in. And the next thing you have to see is the chart so that you can understand the volume and the price ways, how it changes and all. So for knowing the fundamental things, basic fundamental things, you can use screener. So when you type in screener in your browser, you'll get this screen, and here you'll type out the stock name IFB Agro Industries Limited. So you'll get this page where you could see that here you could see the company's website ifbagro.in. So when you go there, you can find like what all the details of the company. Like you can get the annual reports, you can get the quarter results, you can get the sales reports, such things and all. So when I checked in the site, it was like the site was good, so that means we can actually trust on them. And the next thing I have to see is where the company is listed. So it's like it's listed in both BSE and NSE, and these are their codes. And then you'll have to see like what kind of business the company is dealing with. So from this you could see that it's mainly dealing with manufacturing of alcohol and export of beverages and marine foods and all. So that's the business it's mainly dealing with. And then you come to see the current price is 649, and the market cap, that is the market capitalization of the stock IFB Agro Industries Limited, is about 609 crore, which means that the stock comes under a micro cap sector. And then you will see the book value 482, which basically book value means when a company liquidate all its assets, the amount it will have to share with its shareholders, that is book value. So it's about 482. That means yeah, the shareholders will get a considerable amount of money when the company is going to shut down. So that's the book value, it's about 482. And then you see the stock PE, which is 9.41. So actually stock PE means it's the price to earning earning ratio. That means yeah, so that's about 9.41. Actually it is always better to invest in stock whose PE ratio is always less than 15. So here you could see that's about 9.41. So I think by seeing this you can actually easily invest on it, but then there are so many factors you'll also have to check on before investing in it. And then you'll have to see this price to book value, which is 1.35. Always you must ensure that whenever you are investing in a stock, the price to book value remains below 3. So we could see it's 1.35 here, so it's okay in that terms. And then we'll see the 52-week high and low. It's the high was 789, that is for the last 1 year. The highest price the stock reached was 789 and the lowest price is 320. So you'll have to see this also. And the next things we have to see is the debt to equity, which is 0.00. That means the company is almost debt free. So that's one of the best point we could see here. It means the company has no debts. And the next thing is the interest coverage is very good. That is almost 1160. And yeah, and these are the things you have to see basically. And you could see the promoter holding is about 65%, and there is no change in promoter holdings. That means the promoters are keeping their shares not being changed. That means they have trust in their organization, so they don't want to share it with others. So they're keeping their holdings as it is. So as an investor, we can easily see that okay, if they have trust in their company, we can also trust. So that's okay. Then we have earning yield, which is 16.1%. That is almost 2 point some, like it's more than twice that of an FD gives you. So it's better to invest in stocks which whose earning yield is much better, like this. And then we have EPS, which is 69.1 earning per share. And then, okay, these are the things you have to look basically. And there are other factors like uh, did the company pay the tax properly, which you can see from this tax. And you can see the return on equity for 5 years. That shows about the sales and all. So yeah, this is it. And then you'll check on this graph, and then you'll come down to see the chart. It's a chart which shows volume versus price. So for July 2021, you could see there was a high volume, which means a lot of retailers or any other kind of people have entered, like they started investing in their stock. And at that time, the price was about, yeah, that was about 650. And then the price went for 740 something and 780 something, and then came back to 650. So yeah, that's what we see from this chart. And in screener, you'll get these points. You will get to know what are the pros of the company and what are the cons of the company. Here we could see there is only one pros, that is company is almost debt free, but then they have listed 4 cons, but that's okay because they're checking for, they're mainly talking about the sales for the last 5 years. We are talking about what we'll get in the future, so that's okay, we'll leave it. And then we have to see how our stock is performing compared to its peers. So for that we'll have this section, peer comparison. And in this we could see that IFB Agro Industries Ltd has a stock P of 9.41, which is very much lesser than its peers. But then its current price is 649, and it also makes an earning per share of 69, which is better than every other, all of its peers in the market. So it makes IFB Agro one of the best candidate to invest in. But then you can add many ratios here in the detailed comparison if you want to compare it with another company, or you can edit this column to add other ratios as well. But then we'll move to see the quarterly results. We could see from September, so it's like they have given from September 2018 to June 2021. We could see that the sales have been like this, increasing. But then when it reached to December 2020, from December 2020 to March 2021, we could see that there was a drop in the sales. It was mainly because of those corona pandemic and all. But then the company picked itself. By June 2021, its sales increased to 228. So that was that you could see how the sales affected the EPS by seeing the column in the row in the last section. You could see the price to earning ratio also changes along with it. And then you have, okay, so these are the things you have to check actually. Then you can check the profit before tax, how much tax did it pay. So basically every company has to pay a tax of, okay, so it's better to talk about tax in in yearly section, so we'll see it there. So this is the profit and loss statement for the year March, for the year 2021. We could see because of this corona and all, the sales have decreased, but then yeah, they made a profit of 58. They paid a tax of 19%. Even though their sales decreased, we could see that there is an increase in EPS. Okay, that means the shares make more money now. So that's what we can see from this. So you'll have to see all these things before investing in it. And then this is the balance sheet where you could see what are the company's assets, what are the company's liabilities, and in balance sheet every time we'll get to see the liability is always equal to assets. So in liability sections, it will show the receipts the company keep for its shareholders, and those sections. So yeah, it has a reserves of 442. That's good. And and yeah, it's all are in terms of crore. And then you'll see fixed assets, you'll see the investments and all those things. So yeah, that's it. And the cash flow, so that's it. Next we'll see the shareholding pattern, which you could see promoters have been holding 65% from December 2018, and there is no change for it till September 2021. You could see FIIs has increased their holdings. DIs is quite rather the same. The public also is almost the same. But then yeah, we'll invest on it now, and we'll make money in coming quarters and all. So these are the things you'll have to see for understanding the fundamental, how fundamentally strong your stock is. But then, by seeing all these things, I think it's going to be one of the multi-bagger stocks, and will make much returns out of it if we start investing on it right now. And then the other thing is you can look for the chart, but then yeah. So thank you guys, thank you for watching my video. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.